Hi, so I'm doing my vlog on the digital technology. Again, I'm just gonna play a little bit of the guitar just to have background music. But basically, I was reading everyone's questions and I kind of came up with five of my own to kind of get an idea. And I didn't realize after interviewing all these teachers how old I am, because and the classrooms that I'm in do not have the type of technology that they have been using, and so I asked a couple more specific questions on exactly what apps they use, what websites they were using, how they use them, and for what um, uh, sites. Anyways, let me get to the original questions I basically asked was I started off with something simple like, does your school have Wi-Fi? But that was kind of a joke question. These people are working at the international schools, um, so it's not like a private. Like, they're just a little higher class. But then I asked like what type of technology they have in the classroom, and not only do they have Wi-Fi, but they have Apple TV, which is where you can take your phone and go straight onto the smart board. Every classroom has a smart board. Um, the one classroom that this one teacher had three different desktops in their classroom alone and two laptops, so they have five different computers to access that smart board alone. So that's just what the teachers have. So then I asked, what do the students have? And of course, they can use the smart board. It's interactive, so they can go around. Um, and then they have different departments. Have 60 iPads in one room. Anyone who's grade 4 and above can bring their own device if it's a smartphone, an iPad, or a computer. Um, they also have another room that has 30 different laptops. So they have a 3D printer, these maker tools, computer labs. So a robotics room, and a maker space wall, all words that I'm just learning now and just trying to get the idea of. I've looked up makerspace a bunch of times to kind of get what this means. The technology, digital technology part of teaching is the thing I was actually most interested in, so I just didn't know how kind of far behind I was. Um, but I asked how often is it used and what devices uh, do they actually use, and the smartboard gets used every day, hands down. Um, but with an IB school, the kids use different things, and I think they give them a lot of choices, so they can tend to make an iMovie or a vlog or digital animation. Um, and so, to me, like that was already huge on how much and how often they use, and then they tend to use it a lot to collaborate in groups. So they make like a vlog together and stuff, which is cool. Um, but I want to know like how to use these specifically. What is it that they're using? So the one thing that she kind of gave me a verbal lesson plan. They don't. They said they don't really use a lesson plan for the digital technology. They kind of just they just go with the flow. And the one app they use is called Plickers, which is just really cool. And this is because my one of my classrooms actually has just a TV with an HDMI cable, so I could connect my own laptop. So this actually can work for myself, which I was always already happy that I can apply this to my own. It's kind of an app where the teacher can ask any questions, and they can be comprehension or fun or for math or something. And you print out a QR code, so each kid has a QR code, and so you write the phone or you write the question in your in this app, Plickers, and it can have like maybe there's 10 students in the class, and you'll just say like, is the weather going to be sunny today? And then it'll give a multiplication A, B, C, or D, and you take your phone and just go out like this, and the kids will flip the QR code if they want it to be A, B, C, D, and at the end they'll show it on the top. That'll be um, like, what did everyone say? It's kind of like what's that show, the Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? And they'll say, the people in the audience all think that it's going to be rainy or something. And so like I thought that was really cool and kind of involves them. They also had some of the other things because I wanted to be more specific. They said there's a thing called Prodigy. Prodigy was used for math, and basically you write the only questions, and it's a role-playing game like Pokemon, and so the kids go home and play the games themselves, and they're so into it that they keep their scores. So then on top of that, on the smart board, she has another site called Class Dojo, and it's kind of a class behavior tool. And so you can give the children scores, and uh, basically you can see which kid has a higher score, which kid completed this. And so for me, the specifics of the digital technology and how they're used and which ones they're using, basically it doesn't matter if it's an iPad or smartphone or laptop, they all can access these different things in the websites. And so like for me, this is all new. My classrooms don't have any of this. So I want to do a little bit more research into the details of exactly which websites and for what material. So I've now found ones for reading and math and class management and just general comprehension questions. Thank you. Trying to keep this under 7 minutes.